Welcome back to the Ho-Chunk Casino here in Wisconsin. We're playing the Wisconsin, or the Open. You're right there, Daniel. We're playing, this is for a place in the next round. Torsten HOHMANN playing against KACI. And Eklund has won the lag and will break off. And a late replacement in the commentary booth. Tony's just going to take a little bit of a rest. And we've got Daniel Schneider with us again. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Mark.
Thanks for stepping in right at the last moment. That's why we couldn't get your headset on in time. Thank you very much.
Sorry, yeah, I apologize. My whole string here was tangled. And
it's so okay, no problem.
I was just trying to. Now I'm here, focused for this awesome match here.
So he's made a ball on the break. Daniel, cast your professional eye around and tell us what you see on the screen right now then.
Well, I see, good option to send the 1 ball 2 rails down below the 10 ball towards the 7 and hide the cue ball behind the 2 ball. I think that would be a nice way to start with possibly ball in hand, the first rack, and get a chance to put on pressure immediately and take control of the table. Yeah, let's see what he does.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty, as we say, business end of the tournament now.
Did he try the 5 ball? I think so, right?
I think he did.
He called the 5 ball.
I think he's going to be calling the 4 ball here. Look, a straight in combo. It's a little bit of a distance, but well, he's going to go for this, I think. And this is the one lost side. He just came across that one slightly. Now, has he had any luck? No, he hasn't. So the man from Albania with the first real chance in this opening rack. We're playing 2 races to 4, and then if we're still level after that, then we will go to a shootout. We had one earlier on, Fedor Gorst winning it. Just getting caught by the shot clock there, so calls an extension. Each player has 1 extension per rack of 30 seconds. Now needs this cue ball to run a bit. Oh, he's finished right on top of this 2 ball, so no shot here. I'm wondering if he can just hide the cue ball behind the 9 somehow here, Daniel. Can't see what else he's got really.
No, honestly, I would rather clip on either side the 2 ball and separate and play distance, because at least for me, to control the speed, and also you're just going to leave him an easy 1-railer if you try to go behind the 9.
Yeah, true.
So give yourself a chance of hiding it and play distance, so at least he has something difficult. He sees it now, but still, what's he going to do? Cut on the left side, he risks hitting the 9 ball, or try to hide the cue ball behind the 8 ball. If he doesn't hide it very well, then he leaves a shot for KACI.
Might even call the 2 in the side here off the 5. He's having a look at it, I think.
Good chance. Just gotta know, either you make it, if you miss it, you probably leave him a shot, unless you miss the 5 completely.
Now, I know your brother's playing at the moment as well, one of the outer tables, so I know you're going to keep a little eye on that, so you can keep me up to date with the score of that. And there are other games, of course, so we will keep you abreast of all the latest scores. Oh, he's gone in behind the 8 here, look, and this is a perfect shot. What a great shot that was.
Yeah, with those shots, it's either you get a dead safe, behind the 8, or if you miss it, you just have a ball margin. If you miss it, you give him a shot.
Yeah.
So that was, wow, that was a really good shot.
So he's going 1 route here, and he's a big chap. Now that table weighs about 1,000 pounds. Oh, he's missed it. So you said earlier, ball in hand, and he's got ball in hand now. So the first, another chance, should we say, for Torsten. And this is a huge match. Oh, where's the cue ball? Oh, he's just caught the 10 and he's had a little bit of luck. He's set up the 10 combo.
Wow, that was unexpected, you know, with ball in hand. He caught the 2 ball, I think, too thin. That's why he landed on the 10 ball. Now he has like a pretty easy combo.
Well, he was the victim of a couple last night against Jeremy Seaman, and there, whatever goes around comes around. In it goes. He's made the combo and he leads 1-0. How a game can change, you know. He's caught the 10 ball and it's done him a favour.
Yeah, you know, it's a funny match for me to commentate this one because I just lost against Torsten HOHMANN and in the shootout, which of course, in my view, I should have won. So I would be playing here instead of sitting in the booth. Oh. And now I'm sitting in the booth, but I will survive it. You know, it just makes you, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you just know you gotta go back to the pool table and keep working to do better next time.
Yeah, it's a good attitude to have, and that's what champions are made of. Quitters never win and winners never quit.
Yeah, and yeah, one day the luck goes your way, one day it doesn't, and that's how the pool game works. But one thing for sure is that Torsten HOHMANN is an absolutely great player and a nice guy, even beside the table. You know, always the highest sportsmanship you can get, and that's one nice thing if you have that.
Yeah, he's a good role model, Torsten HOHMANN. Very clean living guy.
Yeah, and I think if you're a nice guy at the table, off the table, I think that rewards you in pool and in life in general, you know. So there's a saying in Swiss German, how you yell into the forest, it comes back. Sounds fun in English.
No, I understand.
There's maybe something else. Wow, he missed that one ball.
How much has he overcut that by? Wow.
So what we see here is they both don't feel so comfortable. The first rack was a few back and forth, a good safety from Thorsten. Then he had ball in hand, I got the lucky setup. So let's see what KACI does out of this here.
Yeah, excellent KACI, Mr. Perfection.
Too thin as well.
Yeah, he looked a little bit snatchy on that. Snatchy KACI early on.
All right.
I'm a poet.
Yeah, you are. A rapper, a poet, everything. And a good commentator as well. Thank you. Let's say thank you to you for all your work that you do here every day, all day long. It's not easy to be for, I don't know, how many, 6 matches a day?
6 matches, yeah.
A day in the booth, and every time like 1.5, 2 hours. So those are like 10, 12 hours sitting here in the booth watching pool. That's one thing, but
it's a tough life.
But talk all day is another thing.
Okay, back to Torsten HOHMANN, and then 2 ball here in the corner. Can run off the side rail here, I think, Daniel, for the 3. Yeah, just caught the 4 ball. Oh, that 10's come into play, but for the wrong reason this time.
Does he see it?
No, I don't think he does. Not the part of it that he needs to see anyway.
Yeah, probably. And you know, on the new cloth, like the if you want to play it with right English and swerve around it, or how do you call that in English?
Swerve, yeah.
Yeah, like make a little curve.
Or a masse.
Or masse, yeah. That's better. I like that better. Masse, the cue ball around the 10. That's kind of tough on a new cloth because it delays, you know, it's like late. Let's see how he's doing it.
Yeah, there you see it. Look, you're going to get the perfect view of this. Oh, he's hit it a bit thick, but he's got it. What a great shot. But can he see the 4 now? That's the next problem. Yes, he can.
So yeah, now he wants to hide the cue ball behind the 6. or the 7.
Yeah, I think he's going to be on the
Okay.
7, 6, 7.
He chose the little bit easier path. You know, those safeties are interesting. You know, we have two options. Yeah, either hide the cue ball behind the 7 or send the 2 ball down behind the 10 and the cue ball up to the 6. And I like to create distance because even if you don't hide it perfectly, he still has a tough shot. And if this happens, you just have to freeze him to the 7. Otherwise, he can kick a 2-railer easy or even see the ball fall, you know.
Yeah, he's played this nicely, got distance, and he's
So
got
now
the
he
hook.
did what Thorsten could have done.
Yeah. Pretty good kicker though, Thorsten. He'll be going 2 rails. He's going to call this in the side so that he's looking to kick this up the backside, as they say. And he might make it in the right side middle.
Wow, that's a good kick.
Look at this.
Does he get rewarded for it?
No, he doesn't. He's left it.
And I think also important for everyone at home to know, you know, we sometimes criticize or think it's a great shot or whatever, but whatever we criticize isn't necessarily correct, because the viewers and us, we see the table from a different perspective than the players that's at the table.
Yeah.
So
we've got an excuse to miss.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm saying if we see it different, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the correct way.
No, of course.
Because could be that we see it wrong or the player sees it different at the table. Yeah. That's all I'm trying to say.
So now this game is another to and fro game, much like the first one was. No one visit stuff at the moment. Bicklin just pushing a few hairs away or whatever. A couple of little bits of fluff on the table. Such a big, imposing guy. Nice pace he played that at.
Yeah, KACI has like a really stable, calm stroke, you know. But when he needs the action, he has no problem at all creating it. And on new cloth, that's especially rewarding, you know, if you can stroke slow but with quality.
And if he strokes this in, we're going for a break, and Daniel and I will be back right after it. Welcome back to the Ho Chunk Gaming Dells here in Baraboo, Wisconsin, where we are playing the Apex Wisconsin Open. First two racks are shared between KACI and Torsten HOHMANN, and there have been a couple of strange racks. No one really got a hold of this match at the moment. With me in the commentary booth is Swiss-born Mr. Daniel Schneider. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, so there's the break. He's made a ball. He's made 2 balls, I think. But no shot on the one. So, obviously looking at a push here, Daniel. Where do you want to push to?
Is he jumping it? He jumps it, so
He's jumping.
he attacks.
That is very attacking, isn't it?
But yeah, I mean, the push out, you know, you probably have to roll the cue ball down to the 9 ball on the rail to give a long shot at least. So Thorsten would have to work for it.
Sometimes the best form of defence is attack, right? And what a shot that is. Perfect. And he's on the 2 as well, I believe. I think he can. I'm just looking right behind the line. I'm looking into the eyes of KACI then, and that was scary.
I think he sees it, but he would have to go 2 rails, you know.
I think he can. I think he can
2 rails with right English. I think he would have to play with left English and try to play the 3 in the side.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like not ideal to get to the 4. Especially if you know how the side pockets play. If you hit the ball hard, the angle closes.
He might even be able to get over to sort of to the right of the 9 sort of thing. If he can get back over into the centre of the table, that might be okay.
Yeah, that would be okay. But I don't think he can play with right English because he's gonna hit the pocket there.
Play with left.
Let's see what magic he can do.
Wow, look at that for a shot. Oh, there's one for the show reel.
So he was able, so he played it with left English because right English, he didn't see enough of the ball. And he was able to push it around the 10 ball.
That was a clever shot. He manipulated the cue ball there.
That was a good shot and a risky one. I mean, he had like 3 seconds left and he just fired at it. And he made it by, yeah, perfect.
Bit of KACI magic there. So now let's put him in charge of this 3rd rack. And as we said, there are some other games going on. Alex Kazakis is 2-0 ahead against Jeremy Seaman. Beda Al-Wahadi is 2-0 up against Jesus Atencio. Roland Garcia and Sanjid Perlevanovic are 2-2. And your brother, Michael Schneider, 2-1 down against Jeremy Sose. And in a moment, I think Torsten HOHMANN's going to be 2-1 down against KACI. And lots more people beginning to arrive here at the venue because this evening the team events start in the Wisconsin State Open Championships. And there's 87 teams, Daniel, in total.
Times what? Times 4 or 5 players?
Yes. It's a lot of people. There's no rooms at the hotel. There's no room at the inn. And it goes. So KACI moves ahead 2-1. So you've played in a few of these events now. Daniel, how do you feel that your form is progressing? Are you getting more used to the format? How just give us a little...
Yeah, I think definitely. I mean, overall, you know, you start to understand and start to know how does the whole tournament work, you know, like how is the scheduling done, you know, when you arrive, when the players meeting is, you know, when you're practicing. All of those things are important for me to know what my plan is going to look like.
Yeah, you need to set a routine, a schedule, yeah.
You know, most likely, you know, Thursday one day you play 1 match, Wednesday you play 1 match, you got to win 3 matches or 4 matches to qualify for the last 16. Those are all things, depending on the personality you have, that help you. And also, of course, way more important is I'm getting comfortable with the tables. You know, these new Predator tables play awesome, and
Oh, there's a scratch
wow.
there. Sorry to interrupt you. There's a scratch. And the 7 goes down as well.
Chance for Thorsten.
Yeah, thank you very much. Danke, as they say in Germany.
Genau. Or merci.
Yeah,
Is,
that's French.
I don't know, it's French, but
Yeah.
we use it too.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
of course, in Swiss. Yeah.
We say
yeah.
merci, yeah. It just doesn't sound very much French, but yeah, we have actually a lot of words
You know, there's a very
adapted from other languages.
There's a very special Frenchman that has a birthday today. You know, JP, of course. Do you want to wish him
Oh,
happy
yeah.
birthday? Wish him
Yeah.
happy birthday in French.
I actually am not trying to do that because I don't want to sound stupid on this.
I do it all the time for 12 hours a day. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So yeah,
Bon
happy
fête.
birthday.
Bonne fête.
Happy birthday to JP anyway. Hope you have a great day. All right.
Oh, that was a nice little shot he's played there. Look, just caromed into the 8 ball, left himself perfect on the 4.
Yeah, so here I think these tables draw nicely, so I think I would probably, yeah, with the bridge is maybe a different topic, but probably draw it back past the 9.
Yeah.
Depending on how comfortable you are with the bridge.
Leave the 5 into the side.
Even go on the other side of the 5. Really
Yeah,
good shot.
Look at that. What a great shot. And I'll tell you, a Torsten HOHMANN in full flow is a nice sight indeed. Wonder if he'll play a little, yeah, nice little cut shot now on the 6. So he's looking good to go 2-2. By this time tomorrow, we should know who our semi-finalist is. We'll be starting the semi-finals, I imagine, around about 5 o'clock tomorrow, 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. I wonder if your brother will be in one of them. He's playing Jeremy Sosay at the moment. And he's 3-1 down.
With Jeremy at the table, so most likely he will want to take it to shootout. That's the best he can do if he loses this rank. All right, HOHMANN is gonna finish this one.
HOHMANN is homing on rack number 4. And in it goes. We'll come back very soon. welcome back to the casino. We're not in the casino. We are in the Lower Dells Ballroom. I don't do casinos, you know. Most of the events are at casinos, and I never go in casinos, only for a free cup of coffee and free soda.
Yeah, with me you're at the wrong address with casino. I can't even say it in the right way in English. In German it's casino.
Casino, that'll do.
All right, so dry break and the chance for KACI. Is the 3 open for, well, either side? I think it's either way blocked, or I mean at least half a pocket.
Or a 10-ball combo.
I mean, I guess first get to the 2-ball, which is a tricky position because you have to cut.
Yeah, I'm looking down the line.
As long as you can hold it.
It goes, Daniel. The 3-ball does go, look, into this.
It goes, but you probably need a straight position on like to cut it by the 10-ball. For you guys at home that don't see it from that angle right now, I mean, we see it here. It's like half a pocket of 4 1/4 pocket inches. So you have.
How much is a ball? How wide is a ball?
2 1/8. You know, to make the ball. It will go. It's just gotta be. You just have to shoot it really clean.
Look at this for a shot. Nice kiss on the 7-ball. I'll let you describe this next shot.
Yeah, what's he gonna do here? I mean, you know, if you go 2 rails and touch the 10-ball, then the 10 is out of the way, but most likely you're not gonna get a shot. So I think he, well, maybe he plays it the 3-ball long.
He's played a straightforward carom on it, and I'll tell you what, he's got it in the side now.
Yeah.
Just drop this in, and he's got the 4.
I guess that was the best shot to play the 3 either long or in the side, and now it's lined up in the side. So
played it really well, didn't he? There you can read the tattoo on his neck. It says perfection.
Yeah, he's got a few tattoos.
I've got one on my neck. It says dejection. I'm always dejected.
All right. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. Draw back here. As reference, get to the line there, to the head string. And then you can play 7 either in the side or past the 8. And the 8 and 9 are in front of the pocket, or...
Oh, he's overdrawn this. He's overdrawn it. Now then, by quite some distance.
Yeah, by a decent amount. But, you know, it's like not too bad because in between would be funny. But he overdrew it so much that he can play the 6 in the side. It's still harder than what he wanted, I'm sure. But if you're KACI, chances are like, I don't know, 90% on that shot.
I'm just wondering, he can play the 7 in the side, obviously, if he makes this.
Yeah, I think he slow rolls it and takes a 7 in the side.
No problem.
I was wrong.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it, I wasn't sure if it passed the 8, but I think
no,
it does.
yeah, it passes. I mean, now with this position, it passes.
Oh, easy. So it will be KACI, I guess, getting to the hill first. We're going to bring you some more scores as soon as this rack is finished. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. So perfect on the 10-ball, and we're just going to have a little wander around. And it goes. We've got Bart Schopler from Poland, who's level 2-2 with Evan Lunda. Now, Evan Lunda is predominantly a one-pocket player, not really known for his rotation game, but he's having a pretty good run in this particular tournament. And another person having a good run, once again, is Jeremy Seaman, the guy from Battle Creek in Michigan. Welder by day, he's got a full-time job. Loves to play his pool. He's 3-0 down against Alex Kazakis. And Vader Al-Wahadi is 3-1 up against Jesus Tencio. Michael Schneider, Daniel's brother, lost the first set 4-1. And Roland Garcia is 3-3 with Sanjin Perlovanovic. So here we go then. Excellent catchy to break off rack number 6, leading 3-2 on the hill. He needs this one to take the first set. Oh, crunching break. What a break that is. Look at the control on that cue ball, Daniel. And as he's going to have a shot on the 1, he certainly is. What a shot. And I think the 2 passes the 5 as well.
Yeah, good shot. Yeah, good break. Very good break.
You could say.
Not sure I like the 2 ball passing the 5. That's a tough one, but what are you going to do otherwise? Either try to get in between, but I think he may see.
I think it goes.
Yeah,
okay,
actually, it's better. It's better than I thought it was. Yeah. Out of that angle, you can see it. That it.
Our cameraman heard you. He heard you say, "I want a better angle."
Yeah,
and we got it. So he's just checking once more. He hasn't got a full pocket, I suppose, but he's got enough of a pocket.
Yeah, and yeah, seems like a perfect rack to go ahead with the first set.
If you need any information whatsoever on the brackets, the schedule, you can go to US Pro Billiards Series.com and all the information you need is there. The brackets, the prize money, all the different tournaments, and there are 6 of them this year, 2022. Exciting times for Paul. Oh, I like the way he's played that. Now he can just draw this slightly onto the 9, leave himself on the 8. Or do you like running through here off the 9? What would you prefer, Daniel? What's going through your mind here if you're down at this table?
I think you can play it top, you know. He chooses low though. I think you can. Yeah, it depends on how thick you're touching the 9, you know. It might be that what we see, like I said, is not what he sees. So I think he probably touches the 9 ball too thick, so that's why he decides for a low shot and takes the 8 in the same pocket. Sorry, in the side pocket, not the same pocket.
Yeah, nicely played. And now he can just more or less stop this. I think he's dead straight on this 8 ball, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he has enough angle to just go forward and back out.
Yeah,
it's pretty much perfect. No effort needed there. Just roll it in, out.
Well, that's the tattoo on his neck. Perfect.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be the first set to Eklund KACI. Just perfect now on this 10 ball.
Yeah, you know, ideal is like to never have a difficult shot, and that's what we did in this rack.
Yeah, he played it very well. And in it goes. That's the first set to Eklund KACI, and Torsten HOHMANN didn't really get going. I think the story of that set is Eklund got going just at the right time to the tail end of that set and ended up taking it. So we'll have another race to 4 very, very shortly. Let's have a quick look around the room Alex Kazakis took the opening set 4-0. I'll tell you what, he's coming through very, very quietly. We haven't seen him on the stream table yet, but I'm sure we're going to see him on the stream table soon. He's playing some excellent stuff. I'm not sure I can say the same about his haircut, though. There's a story about the haircut where he went to a barber's with Dennis Grave, just about 10 minutes away from where we are now. And either his English wasn't very good, or the barber's English wasn't very good, or both of their Greek was even worse. And he ended up having a number 0 rather than a number 2 or something.
Okay, so he just had to go same length all around.
Yeah, it looks like he's just come out of prison.
Hope he got a good discount there. All right, so he had a good break, just doesn't have a nice opening shot on the 2-ball.
Yeah, it's not worth banking it, is it really? You can't really get on the 3, so there's no point in taking it.
Yeah, not in a race to 4. In the second set, and you lost the first one, you'd rather play good safety here, I think, and send the 2-ball down. You have so many balls blocking it. 2 rails down or the cue ball down.
Yeah, he's chosen the cue ball and he's caught the nipple of the pocket. That's not a good shot. Wow, he's just struggling at the moment, Torsten. How did he play against you, Daniel? Obviously, I didn't see it. It wasn't on the stream table. How did he play? Was it vintage Torsten or?
I mean, he played in the first set. He played really solid, and he had like 2 breaking runs, I think, good ones. In the second set, I played better and I won. So the first one he won 4-2. I won the second 4-1, and I actually made a mistake as I was 3-1 up, and he should have made the 3-2 and then missed the 7-ball. So that was a little bit characteristic. Thank you. Right there. So, but it seems like he didn't get quite comfortable so far on the TV table.
Yeah.
But let's see how he jumps this one. 2 balls.
Oh, he jumped it well, didn't make it. Now he needs a bit of luck. Needs a bit of luck. Is he going to get it? Well.
And it rolls straight in the window.
He's going to be in trouble here again. Look, it's freezing behind the 3, I think.
Yeah.
Can't play it too hard though. He's got to play a nice, delicate little stun here. Yeah, he's worried, isn't he? Look, because that 2-ball, he needs it to go past that 5.
Yeah, the cue ball going straight exactly in the in the path there to be able to see the 2-ball. That's usually how it rolls. If you
when things are going against you,
when things are going against you and you make a few mistakes,
Yeah.
And that was a good shot from KACI there.
That was a clever shot. Yeah, used the 5. It could have been a hindrance, but he ended up using it. Great shot. So Torsten still under pressure. KACI not letting him off the hook. Literally, he's hooked him again. There's a nice crowd again, standing around as well as sitting, enjoying this top-class pool from 2 of the top players in the world. And you were mentioning earlier, Daniel, about how I sit here for 12 hours talking and commentating on 6 matches. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. It's just an absolute honour and pleasure to sit here and watch great pool. It really is an amazing day every day.
Awesome. So they find the right guy in you.
Yeah. Now then, needs a bit of luck. This is where you need that little bit of luck, and he hasn't got it once again. Look, he's left the window through. Now, are you kicking this from behind? It's a little bit risky to cut this in, isn't it?
Yeah, especially because you might run into some balls. But maybe, if you can pass the 10 and not hit the 10 and make the ball, if you feel good, if KACI feels good, he goes for it. And he's going to cut it in and go 1 rail, 2 rail, and land back center table. But he took the safety.
Yeah, it was guaranteed, really, wasn't he, if he hit that well to get the hook.
Yeah.
Plenty of balls a big line of them through the centre
Yeah.
of the table. So Torsten still under it, might call a side, and he has, just in case, as Tony Robles would say, just in case. Although he'll hope he doesn't make it, because he'll be hooked on the 3 if he does.
Yeah.
Let's see how his luck is. Oh, he's missed it altogether. Yeah. Oh, and look, he's just given that 6 a little nudge as well and made that available into the corner pocket. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and made it easier. You know, like I think 6-9 might be lined up straight into the side pocket. You know, the combo, if he likes that.
Yeah.
Or play the 6 long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
when you know your luck's going against you. That was sort of a little bit of an insurance policy, maybe, but not now.
Yeah, that's where you, as a HOHMANN, you want to figure out, okay, how can I change this momentum now? Because if KACI gets going, then it's hard to turn, let's say, 2-0 in the second set for KACI to turn that down, you know, and get back.
Yeah, played that with a nice little bit of right-hand English just to check it, straighten it off that rail nicely now on this 4 ball, can just draw up for the 5 in the side.
You know what I really like about watching KACI is his technique. You know, he strokes through really well and stays down.
Yeah.
Usually a decent long time, which not everyone does, and which contributes to his perfection. You know.
Nice. I see what you done there. I see what you did there. Very nice.
No, but if you know.
Yeah, there you see, look, that little nudge on that earlier has made this shot available for KACI.
But you know, to have all these mechanics. Yeah, exactly. Mechanics work together, and in a way where you don't have to think about it, and it just happens.
Let's have a deal together. You teach me Paul, and I'll teach you English.
No, you know, like that's it's not an of course. You know, a lot of people see those pros and think like, well, if I had that, I would be good as well. But it's a lot of work behind all of this. You know. Wow, he miscued there.
Oh, he has miscued. Well, lesson number 1, put some chalk on your cue.
Was that, you know, just like 3-4 balls ago I mentioned, well, obviously Thorsten didn't do anything, but I was mentioning...
What can he do to change it?
What can he do to change the momentum?
Maybe he licked his Q-tip when he wasn't looking.
I don't think so, but these are situations... In pool,
oh, what a shot
here.
That is!
But these are situations that change the momentum from just with a blink of an eye, 1 ball, and it changes.
What's he done here? He's gone a little bit long here. He knew it as soon as he hit it, and that's what not much time at the table will do for you. Wow, just not quite in stroke.
But maybe he can pull it off anyway and take this 1-0 lead. That's what he would hope for. Go around, massage that a little bit down.
Well, we're going to know before he does if this is in, and it is in. Shout to him, it's in, Torsten. So just this 10 ball then to take the first rack.
Yeah, that could be not a deciding, but like a little momentum change for the second set.
Absolutely right. And in it goes. Great shot, great shot. Well, and it's funny, isn't it? You just mentioned what can he do to change things. Well, he didn't have to do anything. KACI didn't do anything either. He didn't chalk his tip and he miscued.
Well, that's like, I don't know, is that the commentator curse? You know, so many times it happens that you say this guy or that player is playing so well, and then suddenly you see them miss a ball and you think like, wow, that wasn't my fault, you know? I mean, they can't hear us at the table. So,
Let me ask you a
yeah.
little question about chalks. I mean, I'm not going to get into products or who's using what, but my point of this question is, you've got these chalks now where they're saying, oh, you only have to chalk your tip once every game. Now, I'm of the thought here where that isn't necessarily always a good thing, because when you're taught as a youngster, you're always taught chalk your cue every single time. And I'm just wondering if all these new chalks coming on the market now, and youngsters being told you don't have to chalk your cue every time, might that just come into play could that come into play where that is working against you because you're not in that habit of chalking your tip every single shot?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I think chalking is one part of pool that needs to happen. Chalking is a part of your routine.
Absolutely.
And it's an important thing. And you know what I find, even with the better chalks, so many players anyway chalk every shot.
Yeah, anyway.
So you just don't push.
So they're just
the
selling
chalk.
more chalk.
Well,
So selling more chalk.
Not necessarily, but having a different consistency of the chalk gives you the ability to have to push the chalk less. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I understand,
you just chalk maybe the same
out
amount.
of habit.
Like you just push less.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So you still have the rhythm, you still chalk as often with any other chalk. Maybe don't just push it down as much. So that to the topic of chalks. Okay.
I'm glad we've sorted that out.
Wow. That was a really good shot. Because now, is he frozen to the rail?
If he is, he's going to have to put some pace in it.
If the one is frozen,
it's not.
It's not. Okay, so if it would be frozen, he would have to hit the one ball and touch with the cue ball the rail as well.
Yeah.
So, and that would mean for him that he would have to hit it harder than he would.
Oh, he's played this beautifully. Look at that. Now then, there's a little bit of cat and mouse going to go on here, because look where that 10 ball is, and that one ball is going to keep moving towards it. He's called something. I don't know what. I think he's playing it off the rail, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's playing the kick into the top corner.
The rail and plays the one. I don't think the 10 is any riskier, because I don't think he's going to, let's say, miss the ball by that much, that he's gonna push the one ball up table, so that it gets into danger with the 10. I would think that he gets close enough, so maybe the 10 ball even helps him to make the one ball.
Yeah, could do. It could do. He's going to play a bit of pace in this, I would think.
You see, almost
caught it. Is it going to catch the 2 and go in? Well, it won't count if it does, and he's right on the 2 ball now. Torsten HOHMANN, what a turnaround.
Almost skimmed the 10 ball and it would have gone in. Absolutely.
Wow, another turning point. Exciting stuff here at the Ho Chunk Gaming Dells. The snow is falling outside, balls are falling inside. Oh, and again, he's just a little bit off position. He's okay though. He was worried for a second there. By the end of this evening, we will know our last 16 players, and we'll come back tomorrow morning with 6 more matches. And the last one will be the final. Who's going to be in it? I'm going to ask Daniel that in a minute. Oh, this is a great shot. Well played, Torsten HOHMANN. Now then, if this 5 ball doesn't go past the 10, I'm pretty sure he'll play the combo, or will he play short side on the 5, Daniel, from this position he's got on the 4?
You ask me things.
You've only got 30 seconds to make up your mind. You're on a shot clock here.
Yeah, I'm on a shot clock. I got an extension there. Yeah, it's an interesting. I mean, I think I will play position for the 5 to play it on the other side, especially because the 7 and 6 are there. If they were not there, different different thing. But
Oh, look where he's gone with a cue ball. He's going to hook himself behind the 10. Oh, I would have come up the other side, to be honest, and played the 10 ball. Well, when things aren't going right for you, they're just not going right. He's had enough chances. And now he's got a kick at this. Oh, and he's played a delightful shot here. Terrific shot, well controlled.
Nice shot, yeah.
Let's just have a quick look around the room. Alex Kazakis took the first set against Jeremy Seaman 4-0, and he's 2-0 up in the second. Alua Hadi won the first set 4-1 against Jesus. Roland Garcia has won the first set in his match against Polovanovic. And Michael Schneider lost the first, and he's 2-2 in the second. So you're all up to date. That's a great shot by KACI. Hasn't left anything easy.
Yeah, that's that long shot, right?
Well, this is mighty risky, but he's
sees
called it. He's called the bank. He's called the straight back on the 5.
I would rather, I don't know.
Play it off the 9, I would.
Play it off the 9.
Yeah.
I think you can have more good things happening there.
Yeah.
But let's see if he makes it.
Oh,
wow.
This is a bank champion you're talking about. Well, not this time. He's left it. And once again, the tide's turning now in favour of Eklund KACI. Let me ask you a question. I know who you want to be in the final tomorrow. Your heart tells you Michael Schneider. What does your mind tell you? Who do you think is going to be battling out the final tomorrow evening?
You know, today and tomorrow are still many matches to go. But when I saw the bracket and I saw that KACI plays Gorst first round, I was like, that could be a final right there.
It still could be.
But you know, there is so hard to say. There is Yap that plays good. There is so many players that play on a very high level. I believe it all matters who gets up on the right side of their bed tomorrow. You know, who is gonna feel great tomorrow, who is ready. Because today it's just a game to survive to get to the last 16. But tomorrow the real part starts.
Still a long way to go.
25,000.
Yeah.
All right. We see if we make those 2 balls, and if so, we're going to a break. And then it's going to be 1-1 in the set 2.
This is exciting stuff, mate. It's good to have you with us, Daniel. Always a pleasure. And we'll be back with you in a little while.
Perfect.
welcome back then to the HOHMANN Casino here in Wisconsin, to the CSI Predator US Pro Billiard Series. We are in Wisconsin to play the Apex Wisconsin Open, and it's so called because we're playing on the Apex Predator table. So it's made the, I think he made a ball in the side, the 9 went in, didn't he, I think? Well, he's got a bank shot available here, Daniel. Do you take this on? He can more or less stop the cue ball for the 2.
Yeah, maybe. If you don't, I don't think there is a very good safety here. So it might be the right shot to take the bank.
Yeah, and if he misses the bank long, then he might even get a safety.
Yeah, and if he makes the bank, yeah, that's what he calls, at least just in case. Yeah, and if he makes it, you know, I don't know. But then the chances that the table is ran out is high. So then he would take the lead in the second set as well. Solid bank there.
Oh, straight in. Great shot, and he can just get to the side that he needs to get to of the cue ball for perfect position on the 3 from this 2. He can just run it off the side rail and back out again for the 3.
Wow. Wiped his feet, or how do you say that?
Yeah, wiped its feet. We say that going in cleanly because it wiped its feet. So this is perfect now. This is really a straightforward run out for a player of KACI's class. It's called an extension. Well, he's not quite happy about something then. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think he has a little bit more angle than he wanted to. But, you know, I feel like you can just hold it. You can hold it pretty well if you play low English here.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to hold it.
There's another guy that's coming under the radar slightly, Evan Lunda. I mentioned him earlier. He's playing against a Polish player that's making a comeback after some years out of the game, Bart Schupler. And looking at the score there, Evan Lunda took the first set and he's 2-0 ahead in the second. So that's quite a surprise, considering Lunda is predominantly a one-pocket player. Has a totally different stroke than a strong rotation player, but it's working for him. So KACI slightly wrong on this, but he's okay. He can just draw straight back. Oh yeah, nice little bump. He's the wrong side of this, but it's okay. Probably just take a longer 7. I hope no animals were sacrificed in the making of KACI's t-shirt there. There you see him aiming right side of the cue ball, just straightening it up, holding it. Can't really see any problems from here for the Albanian to take a 2-1 lead. Nicely on the 8 ball. Probably just take this round 2 rails. Excuse me. He was straight enough to just draw it off 1. It was a nice shot, well controlled. So it's straightforward 10, and it's 2-1 to KACI, and he's looking very, very good. Round of applause from the very appreciative audience here.
Nice, yeah. So you're usually the ones asking the uncomfortable questions, right?
Oh no, so, here we go.
I have to put you on the hot seat for once too. No, I mean, we were talking about, I was saying like they they found the perfect guy for you to do this job. Where were you before? Where were you hiding? I haven't seen you or have met you until this Predator, the US Predator Pro Billiard Series started.
Well, that's a good question, actually. I was a pretty good snooker player back in the day. I was a 100 break man, but I was never quite good. I reached the last day of my state, shall we say, our state championships back in 1985. I was never good enough, really, though, to make the grade, but I was always interested in it. I've always worked around snooker and pool. And one day somebody said to me, you should try commentating. And I just happened to be on holiday in Thailand, and a guy from the Philippines said, look, we're streaming this Chinese 8-ball tournament. Would you like to commentate? And I said, yes.
Cool.
And I did. And from there, then lockdown happened. I started doing remote commentary, met some guys online, and then here I am. Straightforward, as simple as that.
Nice.
So thank you, COVID.
Yeah, I mean, it's not everything bad about COVID. It definitely changes things up, or did change things up. And yeah, as things go, new things come.
Absolutely
right. So
yeah.
Did he have another good break here? I think so. Either he chooses to go 3 rails around and land center table, or he chooses the 2-ball in the side, in the left side pocket. Let's see what he likes. Yeah, okay.
I think looking at KACI's haircut, he went to the same barber as Dennis Grabe and Alex Kazakis, but don't tell him I said that.
Yeah, don't tell him that, because if you ask me, I think that's his haircut. I think that's how we all know him.
So here we go then. Roll this off the side rail, back out for the 3, 4 waiting, 5 waiting. But 6-ball could be a little bit of a problem, Daniel.
Yes.
It's all about how he gets on the 5-ball, isn't it?
But I think he wants to go back where he pretty much is right now on the 5, to draw it kind of down and play the 6 long, or alternatively into the side. But the angle is a little bit tight right there, so I would rather play the 6 long if I could.
You just play a nice little soft draw off of this side rail here. Might even run across the face of it twice. Oh, he played a beauty. Played it very slow, although he's the wrong side of this. So now he might end up playing the 6-7 combo. And that's what he's looking at now. Yeah, I didn't think he had the angle to hold that. Delicate little shot for such a big guy. Now it's pretty straight on this.
Well, that's one thing that he's strong. He's like we have talked about his stroke, and he has a really strong feeling for shots, you know. He rarely hits them too hard. You see here, really soft,
beautiful,
with a lot of action on the cue ball.
Yeah.
Just what, you know, and that's the trick on these tables, is just play as much speed as you need. Because if you hit them hard, these pockets are gonna close, and you're gonna rattle it.
There's no need for speed. Play the speed that you need.
Yeah, no need for speed. Yeah, you know,
I like this.
In general, tables are way more forgiving if you play them at a good speed.
Well, this 8-ball, and then simple 10 after it. And as soon as this goes in, we're going off. Just though, for a very, very short time, we'll be back with the conclusion of this set with KACI on the hill. exciting times here around the ballroom at the casino in Ho-Chunk, Wisconsin. Daniel Snyder sitting next to me. His brother has gone to a shootout against Jeremy Sosay, so we're going to keep you up to date with that. Meanwhile, KACI on the hill. The 3 ball has just flown in. So has the 4 ball in the side. That's a monster break. Now then, oh, the 9 ball's kept rolling just a little bit too far. He's got no shot now on the 1 ball. Whoa, what do you do here?
Yeah, he's got to push out.
I'm just wondering, can he go behind the 7 and kick it?
Nah, I will probably play a push out around where the 8 ball is, a little bit further to the left, so you can just see half of the ball of 1 ball.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And give him an option for a safety or play it yourself.
Let's just go around the room very quickly for you. Alex Kazakis has completed his match against Jeremy Seaman. He's took Jeremy onto the 1-loss side. Well, KACI has pushed to a jump. Now, Torsten, not being as tall as KACI, can't jump this. I wonder if KACI can jump it. Well, I think he's just going to kick this anyway. I don't think he's going to give this back.
I don't think KACI could jump it from the right side of the table.
No.
Because you would have to like bend your body backwards.
Like a contortionist.
Yeah, if it was on the left side of the table as being a right-handed player, that would work, but not this way.
You know, Wisconsin was the first place ever, Daniel, in America to hold a circus. So he'd have to do some kind of contortion act to jump this, wouldn't he?
Would only work in Wisconsin.
Well, he's kidding.
But KACI, you know, he played a push out knowing what he's going to do. So I think he wants to hit the 1 ball dead on and have the cue ball stop where the 1 ball is and send the 1 ball 2 rails down to the 6 ball.
Yeah, he's called the one in the side just in case.
Nice theory and hard to execute. You know, those shots look so easy, but to hit the 1 ball out of that angle absolutely full on to make the cue ball stop is so hard. And because if you don't hit it absolutely dead on, it's gonna roll somewhere, even though now Torsten has a shot, you know. Is he calling the 10 ball?
I think he is. I think he's got to call the 10 ball here.
The 6 maybe helps too. You never know. I mean, even if he plays a safety, he's gonna call the 10.
He's called extension, so he's gonna have a little bit more of a think about it. He has been the victim of a few early 10s against Jeremy Seaman last night. I wonder if he's going to have a bit of karma here and make one of his own. He's called the 10 ball. So here we go then. There's an element of safety involved in this as well, so he's not putting all his eggs in one basket. Yeah, see what I mean? There goes the cue ball. He's got distance, but, well, it's not safe, though. There's a chance here for KACI, and he is on the hill, don't forget.
Yeah, it's not safe against KACI. A shot like this, absolutely not.
And Michael Schneider just starting his shootout. We'll keep you up to date with that. Sanjid Perlivanovic is also in action. He's playing Roland Garcia. He's a set down, but 3-2 up in the second set.
And a perfect break. Look at this from him. So most likely he's taking it to a shootout as well.
I remember a 9 ball Sanjay missed against Joshua Filler when he was already celebrating. Do you remember that in Austria?
Wow.
He's missed that 1 ball.
I saw the video. That must have been let's say a big learning curve there, I guess.
It's bad enough missing it, let alone missing it after celebrating.
I'm sure
making it.
I'm sure that night he did not sleep well.
No.
Because he would have won the 9-ball European Championships right there.
Yeah.
And he hanged the 9-ball.
You'll be pleased to know your brother made the first 10 ball. So say he's on his first shot.
All right, and Thorsten has another chance right here.
And I'll tell you something I've noticed, and I saw it in the... Chris Reinhold was absolutely smashing the 10 balls in on the spot shot today. Almost like in anger, almost. Not, obviously not, but really cracking them into the back of the pocket like I've never seen before.
Yeah, you know, it all depends on what you feel comfortable with, and if you feel it, then that's good. The only thing is, if you don't hit it absolutely clean into the pocket, they will rattle and not go in.
That's ultimately what cost him. So Torsten is about to save one rack on the hill for KACI.
Oh, he has a little funny jacking up there, but should be fine.
Nice sturdy, steady bridge there with the Kamui glove on, as you see. So just this 9 and the 10 ball. And while referee John Lehman racks the balls for the next rack, we're going to give you a little bit of running commentary. It's sort of like radio, no pictures, but we're going to give you a little bit of running commentary. Well, I'll leave it to you because you can commentate on your brother. So in the 10 ball goes for Torsten, 3-2 over here. What's the score over there, Daniel?
Let's wait 1 second. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's wobbled it.
So my brother is 2-1 ahead after Jeremy Sossi just missed the 10 ball absolutely in the pocket, like with a good speed, but it rattles and stays in the pocket. So that's just shows how close it was missed. Like,
I actually thought it went in. There's something in the way of the pocket. I didn't see it, but the ball had hung right in the jaws of the pocket.
Yeah, because you didn't see it come out, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so my brother now has a chance to go 3-1 up, and if he makes the next 2 balls, he's winning.
Is it the same sort of nerves watching him as playing yourself, or is it worse? Oh, he's made it. He's got to be big favourite now, your brother. Let's get back to the main action. Torsten HOHMANN breaking off. 3-2 down and a set down. We could be having our own shootout over here before very long. You never know. Well, I think it's dry.
Yeah.
He just hasn't broken well. I haven't really seen him make that many balls off of breaks, Torsten. So a shot here. 8 ball combo. Shouldn't be any problem whatsoever.
But the 2 ball is a funny position here, you know. Gotta play that very precise to have a shot on the 2, that you have a shot on the 3. Yeah.
This is in a nice position. Now, nice angle here to come twice across. He can play low right, low right on this, I think. Maybe it's a little bit thinner than he would have liked though. So maybe it's not perfect. And I think I'm right in saying if Michael Schneider makes this, he's won.
Yeah, correctly. 1 more shot.
Oh, KACI rushing now. And he's
Yeah,
called an
takes
extension.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a little bit of more angle on what he wanted, you know. It's like kind of tough to get it with bottom right.
Yeah.
English down there and control it.
Needs to
Most
miss
important
the
things.
There's a picture of Torsten HOHMANN, deep in thought.
All right.
And you can relax a little bit, Daniel, because your brother has just won the shootout. And I did mention the 4 ball there, look, and he's caught the 4 and it's ruined the position. Now then, there's a lovely shot on here. Draw in behind the 3. You can carry him into the 7 at the very least and send the 2 ball over by the 6 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's called it, see, it might even go off the 6, so called it just in case, but he'll try and get that cue ball behind that 3 ball.
Yeah, and we heard the beep there, but
he'd already played it, yeah.
No problem, because he already shot the ball.
I think the man on the shot clock needs an alarm clock. I think he fell asleep. I'm joking, of course. I would hate that job. I was asked if I wanted to do it, and no, thank you. I don't want anything with that responsibility.
Yeah, it's a tough job, but yeah, KACI locked him pretty good in, because that's a super hard shot to kick that 2 rails being so close. He even needs to pay attention. He doesn't hit the cue ball twice.
Yeah.
You know, if you stroke through, you might touch with the cue twice the cue ball.
What about playing twice across like a Z shot almost as well?
Yeah,
and
I don't think he can do that.
I tell you what, I thought if he's coming from that angle, he could actually call the 6 ball, because he might carry me in off of the 2, but not from this angle he won't.
Yeah,
super difficult.
Super difficult, tough shot.
Now, I'm wondering if that is a combo. Will he still play it anyway, just to open up the 6 and the 5, because the 5 doesn't go anywhere at the moment. So if it is, he will play the 2, 5, 6.
Yeah, but even if it's a combo, I don't think I would want to play it, because if the combo is on, then you play it after you play the 4.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You take it as a free roll there, because you want to now make position. You make sure you get with the cue ball on the 3 ball nicely.
Yeah.
If the combo is on, but if not, he has to check. He has to break it out now.
Yeah. And see, I like playing it that way. Yeah. Good shot, 2 in 1.
So he didn't have the combo. You know, it was probably lined up to the corner.
And he's now looking at the 5 off the 6. So this is still a little bit tricky. Nothing guaranteed still. He needs to play the 3, 7 here. 4, of course, waiting invitingly over the side pocket. So it's all about getting on the 5 properly. And I don't think it's going to be an issue, because it does go off the 6. And remember, KACI is on the hill here. And we've got matches all the way through this evening. We've got another one at 7 and another one at 9 o'clock for you. The good times keep on coming on billiards.tv on YouTube. Share it to all your friends around the world. It's free. Now, has he left the bank? He's left the bank here, I think.
Yeah.
5, cross side. Didn't get to see Roland.
Yeah, nice
Roland
bank.
Garcia. I'm not sure if
they're still at 3-2.
Oh, they're still at. No, I think he's just. Yeah, I think they've gone to a shootout. Roland Garcia and Sanji Polovanovic. No, Sanji's won.
No, Garcia won 4-3 twice. I don't know how that happened.
Nor do I. Okay, back to this one then. KACI about to win here as well, is he?
Yeah, I think he just not slow roll, but rolls that one in and takes the 10 ball in the side, and then he has one more match to go tonight, and I believe he plays against Omar.
Omar El Shaheen.
I believe that's going to be the match tonight for him to secure a spot in the last 16. And you're going to be here for the next 7 and 9 o'clock rounds with Tony.
I certainly am.
Cool.
Thank you very much for joining us, Daniel. Thank you very much for joining us at home watching. We'll see you soon with the next match.